All right, hello, wine drinking people. It's January 18th, and this event just kind of snuck up on us here. And whenever you have a chance to do a winemaker dinner with the winemaker from a property like Chateau Valandraud, it's hard for me to say no. And even though they wanted to do it at Cafe Max, and Cafe Max does not have the room available in the back, I felt that Eric Talavet needed his own separate space to do an event, so we moved the event here to the store. And it is going to be a very intimate evening here with the winemaker for one of Saint Emilion's top garagist properties. What does that mean, garagist? Well, hey, I've been to Jean-Luc Thunevin's little tasting that he does there in Saint Emilion, kind of like in a garage, and maybe that's what they meant. They make these wines actually in a garage. Well, that's actually what they do mean. Chateau Lapin was the first of these garagists, and it's just a small production wine. And they started on the right bank. As I mentioned, Lapin is from Pomerol. Well, Thunevin, his first vintage was 1991, and I think that was the wine that inspired him to start his little garagist project. And he also has, he's a wine merchant, and one of the tastings that I said I like to go to every year when I was in Bordeaux was his, because not only did he have his wine, a lot of other great wines from Saint Emilion, he also had, in Pomerol and the other stuff on the right bank, he also had wines like Pingus from Ribera Del Duero, because this man is friends with Peter Sessick, and he sells his wine on the Place de Bordeaux, as many of the other wines, on the great wines of the world, are sold on the Place de Bordeaux. And some great stuff. And I'm really looking forward to meeting Eric and to tasting these wines. We've got a whole lineup of things from Valandraud and from some other properties that Jean-Luc represents. And the Virgin de Valandraud, the Bel Air Ouy, and the Haut Charles from Fronsac, the Calavet Thunevin, Hugo, and the whole lineup is here on the email. You can read about that. We've got tasting notes. The 02 Valandraud, maybe not the highest touted vintage from Bordeaux, but hey, when you're drinking great wines, I always say you want to drink wines that are ready to drink, and the 02 vintage is really drinking nicely now. This is one of the wines of the vintage from 02, 93-point wine from Robert Parker. But hey, this wine always scores in the low 90s. I don't know if that's a great indication of the greatness of Valandraud and the commitment of Jean-Luc Thunevin to make one of the greatest wines in Bordeaux. Here is a man that is very passionate about what he does, and I've had an opportunity to meet him several times, always incredibly generous, incredibly nice, and I'm really looking forward to meeting Eric. He sounds like a nice guy also, so check it out on today's email. All the wines we'll be serving from Jean-Luc Thunevin with the winemaker, Eric Talavet. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.